our library. If you're a student here, a place where you hang out a lot, tables are always full,
Yes.
chairs are always full.
Yes.
This is where we house our testing materials, but we also have other resources in here. But this is a great collaborative space. Lots of time is spent in here, group work and things like that. So welcome to our library. We have a lot of other resources. We have, these days, a lot of things are just digital, right? So we also have, so this is not limited to, so please don't take a look and think, well, this is all we have. No, we actually have a lot of digital resources, but this is a great area just to have some of that rapport with your cohort and learning lots of good things. Okay, so I am Anne-Marie Weston. I know you met me earlier, but I also realize you probably heard a lot of names and seen a lot of faces today. But I am an assistant clinical professor, which means my time is divided between teaching in the classroom as well as working as a supervisor in the clinic. I am a licensed practicing SLP and have been for a very long time. But I love what I do, and I don't, that's not fake. I actually really love what I do. I was like in the 6th grade when I saw a speech therapist working somewhere, and I was like, that's what I want to be, and I have never looked any other way. So that's not the case for a lot of people, but for me it was like such a calling, and I'm very passionate about helping people with communication. So along that line, one particular big passion for me is AAC, which is alternative and augmentative communication. Are you guys somewhat familiar a little bit? So fine if you're not. Some people not had this experience before. These are tools in which we help supplement someone's verbal communication. So utilizing AAC may not necessarily mean they can't talk. Maybe it means they can't always, their verbal speech is not always reliable. So they have a means in which they can utilize another form of showing someone what they want to say. So that can look very different. It can be what we call low tech. So paper, right? Mats, things like this. Could be a schedule, could be a visual schedule, could be like a paper book, like these. And also, this is also a form, this is text, another form of communication, all the way up to higher tech.
This is fun.
Yeah, so we do all of this here. We are particularly proud to be able to offer these experiences to you here in the clinic. I've been telling group after group, you won't be able to avoid this in just the way we are today and what we're seeing as far as needs for medical, and whether it's a short-term need or a long-term need. We do a lot of this, and it's something in the field, no matter if it's a itty-bitty little client all the way up to in the geriatric population. We absolutely do this with everybody. It might look a little different, but we utilize these skills, and absolutely across our span of what we do within the field, we'll utilize that. We do both evaluations for AAC, so we might have someone come in that we determine might benefit from a system. We kind of work from the ground up, which I think is really cool, so you get to see the process from someone coming in, figuring out what we need to do or what we can put in place, and then getting to see that process as we purchase a device or generate what that looks like into therapy, and then training the people around them to kind of be able to understand the methodology behind that. I think that's pretty cool, you know, to get to see that. So it's very high likelihood if you, if you come here that you're going to get some form of experience with AAC. And I think, like I said, it's just something that you can generalize across no matter what the disability is or what you're working with. Okay, so the other area that I do here in the clinic is teletherapy. I'm the teletherapy liaison for speech therapy services here in the clinic. And what I also think is pretty cool, because that enables us to offer services to people in a pretty big geographical region. I am personally licensed in 4 states, so because of that, anybody that works under me, we can see a big area, people in need. Yeah, so it's pretty awesome to also get, which has been, yet another area in our field that has grown and changed, but we are now able to access those people who maybe geographically don't have clinical options, or maybe they're just not able to leave the home. So we are able to offer services. And again, from doing coaching with little ones all the way up to older people that might have needs in that sense. So you might get that opportunity to learn how to do therapy virtually, which I love. I think that's cool. We do assessments virtually, and we do therapy virtually. We also do trainings. So it can, again, look a lot of different ways, and I think just adds to the experiences here. I have quite a bit of AAC clients and teletherapy clients, and some that are both. So we get to do a little bit of everything. Questions?